Good morning. What is that? Is that this? There's something shining over there. Oh, I see. Lighting. Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. The mystery of the lights. Good morning. I am Edward Bevilacqua. This is Department of Career Services. It is about 6 o'clock in the morning out here in southwestern Nevada in hard scrabble country, west of Sin City, east of Death Valley, and south of Area 51. And we are here, as we are every morning at this time, to help our students and other people on their journey to help other people experience this life, this gift of life, where we are a spirit with a body, and how best to experience this life. Before that, special thing. Good morning, Miss Tranquil, wherever you are. Okay, so, and yeah, as we say, and yeah. Today's theme meme, as I do my intro, I'll tell you what our theme meme is. It is Magis. Just keep climbing. Magis. Just keep climbing. But we'll talk more about that in a second. Again, our purpose is to help our students and other interested people experience this life, this very short transcendent life. Good morning, What Not a Bevy. I was hoping you were going to be here today. Did you see the pictures from Roxanne in Costa Rica? Roxanne and Zach in Costa Rica with Ozzy and Marigold. Back to basics. Okay, well, you might reach out to her, send her a text. She's got a Signal group on Signal. How's work? While you're answering that, I'm going to go through our worksheet, talk about our worksheet. So we are a spirit in a body. We have been given this opportunity, this very, very short, period of time. Okay, fun, fulfilling, and eventful. Fun, filling, full. Good, LOL. Looks like we're going to be seeing Lucy on Easter this weekend. More about that later. But here we are to experience this life in the best possible way in our 4-part program, where we focus on physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Because that is the best way to honor the gift of life we have. Take care of this body that we have for a very short period of time. Learn, experience the world, what's around us, learn from it. Control these emotions we have, these wild and crazy emotions that help us give meaning to the world around us and to ourselves, and most importantly, prepare for what happens next. Cool. Again, our theme is Magis. Just keep climbing. Just keep climbing. Just keep climbing. What else is on our hit parade? Advice from an 80-year-old. Keep a notepad and pencil on your bedside table. $1,000,000 ideas sometimes strike at 3 a.m. And that $1,000,000 number, that doesn't necessarily literally mean dollars. It means just this great idea, insight, a revelation, prognostication, fabrication, imagination, etc. Okay, next on our hit parade. Let's see, so this week, this is day 4 of 7. We're almost at the end of this 4-week neuroscience-oriented approach to success. Week 4, day 4. Once again, practical leadership. So here we're going to learn about Ignatius from the perspective of the Jesuits. Guy from a noble family with no money, 13th kid, 12th kid, way down the line, not going to inherit anything. And in those days, primogenitor, oldest son gets everything. 13th son, hey, you got to go figure out a way to make something happen. Join the army, go to the court, marry a girl, a lady in waiting, some girl from a family with money and nobility. Find that as a way to make something of yourself. He does that, vain guy, egotistical, the law doesn't apply to him kind of guy. Arrested for petty things, fighting, rape, who knows. Different time, different place. Pretty good in the army, pretty good, makes his way up in the ranks. Battle of Pamplona with the French, injured, cannonball hits leg, bad damage. Spain surrenders. French let him leave, take him home to recuperate. Badly mangled leg, sets him properly, needs to re-break it, set it right, gets infection, almost dies. Leg heals, bone sticking out the front of his shin. Oh no, that won't do. Not wearing silk stockings and having a limp. Break it again, saw off the bone. I will recover, get back to court, get back to the army, get back to my old life. Not so fast. George was his name. Not so fast, father of the bride. Not so fast, George, blah, blah, blah. Got to recuperate. Slow, painful, boring. Only 2 weeks in the house. Life of saints, life of Christ. My memories and imagination of what life is like, was like, will be like in court starts becoming desiccated. Reading books, different type of life, soldier for Christ, soldier for Mary. I know, I'm not going to go back to the court. I'm going to go do this. Brother says, no, don't go. There's nothing for me here. I'm leaving. Give me a donkey. Taking my armor et al. Goes to a monastery church, pilgrimage, meets Moore on the way, gets an argument. Moore denigrates Mary, said she's not a virgin. Should I kill him or let him go? I don't know. I'll let the donkey decide. If the donkey follows him, I kill him. If the donkey takes this other path, I let him go. Oh, donkey went other way. Pray overnight for forgiveness of sins. Put my armor, sword on the altar. Trade good, nice clothes for beggar clothes. Go off, live in cave for 1 year. Scourging self at night. Bad health. Need to be forgiven. Writing notes doing things. One day at the Cardinal River, finally, vision, future, God is in all things. God is not separate from man. The priest is not the only conduit to God. God is in all things. Hey, I'm going to spread the word. Oops, Inquisition gets in the way, arrests him. But he's from a noble family, war hero, lost his mind, can't really kill him, but we'll warn him, you do it again, there's going to be consequences. You want to go do this, go back to school, learn Latin, goes to school, hangs out with 7-year-olds to learn Latin and the basics, graduates, goes to university in Spain, trouble again, proselytizing, evangelizing, switches universities, Salamanca, decides Spain is too backwards, too small. I'm going to Paris. Goes to Paris, University of Paris, meets Francis Xavier, Peter Faber, first followers. They like each other, want to keep going together, do things, attract more people. A band of 10 men, no plan, except we're going to go to the Holy Land, but in the meantime, we have to do this, petition the Pope to create an order, get ordained, get permission, attract other like-minded guys from good families who are born down in the order, down in the pecking order, smart, resourceful, committed. Let's go make something happen. How much more? Magis, do more, just keep climbing. Educate people, set up schools so that illiterate kids can learn. Missionaries all over the world, learning, communicating back and forth, etc. 500 years later, here we are, over almost 130 universities around the world, thousands of schools, 28 in the United States, and that's the story. Good morning, Matt. Atticus von Atticus. So that's the story. What does Loyola have to do with us? Well, Ignatius have to do with us. He's the guy that had everything, lost completely everything, including perhaps his mind, had a mental breakdown, kept praying to the Lord for guidance, forgiveness, enlightenment. One day he got it, and then he clawed his way back out of the toilet, back out of hell where he was, reinvigorated, different mission, keep going, help the poor, feed the hungry, give drink to the thirsty, the sick, the unhoused, unclothed, people in jail and prison. But we start at the top because we're educated. We're a little bit different from the Benedictines and the Franciscans and the others. Contemplatives in action, praying from the saddle. More schools. Help people, give them an opportunity to have a better life by knowing how to read as a simple thing. Not beholden to the landlord, to the lord of the manor. Have a brain, learn to use it. Have a heart, learn to use it, etc. So, what does that have to do with us? Well, fundamentally, here's a guy that's like us. And at his depth, living in a cave, begging for food, scourging himself at night for the sins he can't forgive himself of his past life, praying, trusting in God, turning it over to him, and then following, doing what he was instructed or enlightened or guided to do. So the point is, if Ignatius could do all of that, we can do something. We can do something. Our lives can have meaning beyond what we think. Just keep climbing. Just keep digging. Magis, magis, magis. Make something happen. Meaning and purpose. Act such that everything you do matters, and service to others. Our life is so short, there is no such thing as pain and suffering in the big picture. In the big picture, there's no pain and suffering. There's no easy life. It's all basically the same from the perspective of eternity. Just like, example, punch you in the arm, give you $500. The arm is going to heal. You're going to forget about the pain. You can have the $500. Do whatever you want with it, etc. So, okay, here we are. We're at the end of another one. Hopefully, Easter with Lucy. Spoke to my college pal, John Cunningham, yesterday. Going to San Diego, to Carlsbad, to Four Seasons, Aviara, 29th through the 1st, or to the 1st. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Is that right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday night. I don't know. Whatever. But a couple weeks going there, a nice 3 or 4 day getaway. The question is, who's coming with us? Who's coming with us? 2 bedrooms, 2-bedroom suite at the Four Seasons. Doesn't get better than that, people. What a blessing. What a blessing. Okay. So, what not a bevy? Maybe we can chat today. Let's see, we've got a lot of stuff to do. And yeah, so that's it. That is it. Magis, 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 more. Meaning and purpose. Money times meaning and purpose. Act such that everything you do matters, and service to others. Right. Right you are. Righto. P.S. Went to a service last night. Jumped the shark. Really jumped the shark. I just want to talk briefly on it for a second. Insight I had. When you're speaking to a group of people that goes Wednesday night, you're not going to have new Christians or people who are not Christians there. You're going to have the hardcore true believers, the people who can't get enough. So you need to direct it to that level. You're singing to the choir. You're preaching to the choir. You're not talking about newbies. So having a sermon, having 1 million Bible quotes, at least 20 different Bible quotes, talking about the tongue is totally unnecessary when you're preaching to the choir. They're already believers. They don't need to know stuff like that. If the message is don't swear, you don't need to take an hour and 20 Bible quotes to get the message across that swearing is bad. And you got to really tone that in there to make it so that you don't have a small God that's going to, salvation is gone because you swore. You're not, you don't, you got, here's the little box. You got to check all of these little, do all of these things if you want to squeeze through that box. A lot of traps and tricks and things like that. Rather than saying control your emotions, it's don't swear. And here in the Bible, it says that over here, it says that over here, it says tongue, powerful fruit. Here's what that means. If you're preaching to the choir, have a discussion with the choir that the choir can appreciate things they don't know. Don't talk about endlessly beating people over the head with stuff they already know. Focus on the new stuff they don't know, or go back to the basics in a very simple way that they can use to help other people understand so they can make disciples of all nations. So anyway, time is up. Get off soapbox ranting. Yeah. So let's have a good day. And again, it's good seeing you. Not a bevy. Reach out to Xana, Maticus, Phonaticus. We'll talk. And looking forward, counting the minutes to hopefully see Miss Trinkle wherever you are. Oops. There it is. Oh, wrong side. Wrong side. There it is. Okay. Shivas and shalom. Scotch and peace, everyone. Bonk.